Okay, hello to my Patreon inner circle. This is the first of just an ongoing series of videos that I'm gonna put out just for my Patreon patrons, as a sign of appreciation for your support, and also I want to put out there that as Patreon patrons, you can message me directly, and I'd be very happy to answer your questions and prioritize them for subjects for videos coming up. And I like to answer questions and do videos on that, so you guys will get first crack at any future questions. So feel free to message me directly. Other things I'm planning to do are Q&As, live Q&As, as soon as I can figure out what format to do that in, and other things like that. So expect one of these videos, at least one or two a month at least, of just videos exclusively for you guys. Again, thank you so much for being members. So for this first one, I thought I would expand on the ideas that I introduced in the last video about how to practice 251 with Barry Harris thinking. And, thinking of putting some other melodic ideas that Barry brings up in class often. So if you remember, we talked about when you do a 251, let's say you're doing How High the Moon, and you go, somewhere there's music, and then there's a 251 to F. How faint the tune. And we said, I could just take the C7 scale down, right, and surround the fifth. And then we could say that we could take the first four notes of that and a 7 6 7 6 5 4. I can count backwards, and do that in the tritone. The seventh of C7 is B flat. The seventh of F sharp 7 is E, which surrounds the fifth of the F. So that's already one line that you can do. The seventh of B flat seventh is A flat, tritone, and so on. If I start here on on this 2-5 to B, I'm actually doing the bridge to Cherokee. What am I doing? Only thing with Bridge to Cherokee is that it's twice as long. So you need to add some other ideas, maybe. And that's another thing. This doubling down like that. 5 4 3 5 2. That's a big thing that he brings in, that Barry brings to class a lot to break up a melody. We talked about 5 4 3 1 2 7. There's also 5 4 3 5 2. You can connect that to the line, and then tritone. So the tritone of F sharp 7 starts, the seventh is E. The tritone of C7 is, I've morphed from How High the Moon to Bridge to Cherokee just because the harmonic rhythm is double. This is something, those of you that come to class know Barry does this all the time. It goes off on a tangent. Anyway, just an idea. let's leave that one for later. Let's come back to How High the Moon, and say, okay, so we'd said 5-4-3, 5-4-3-2 can be 5-4-3-5-2, right? And then that'll actually work starting on the 9th of the F. So you'll come back to the same phrase down an octave. So this is a really cool line. Watch. So I did 5-4-3-5-2 of a C7. 5-4-3-5-2 of an F sharp 7, and then 5-4-3-5-2 of a C7 again. Only this time I applied the rule on an F major, because you can put a C major on top of an F. Speaking of 6 chords, you could just outline a 6 chord and say, okay, let's say I'm doing that 2-5 to F. Somewhere there's music, I'll hit the 2. Right? I'll do the the C6 on top of the C7. Now add the tritone, C6, F sharp 6, and it brings me right back to the 5th of the F. And that's a really pretty line. All you did was play 2 6 chords in a row. Right? And it gives you kind of a modern sound too. So, somewhere there's music, how faint the tune. Let's go back to the bridge to Cherokee idea. I need to double up on that. I can come back down the same chord. So let's say I'm going 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2. That's okay. So I might go sorry. Now that's an easy thing to do up tempo. So that's a really cool thing to do on Bridge to Cherokee. I'm kind of switching between the tunes here because I'm trying to come up with this spontaneously as much as possible. All right, back to How High the Moon now. What's another thing we could do? So we just ran up a 6 chord. We did 5-4-3-2. We did 7-6-5-4, and also 6-7-5-4. So I hope actually I think that's good enough for this video. There's a Ruby, my dear. Ruby, my dear. Here's. Oh, what did I do here? Sorry. Let's try the other way. Ah, voila. One more idea. Okay. So he comes down in arpeggio And so, for example, I'm doing, now we're on Ruby, My Dear. Why not? Hey. So, okay, there's a really nice one. So I just did my 5, 4, 3, 5, 2 of B flat 7th. So B flat 7, 5 is F, 5, 4, 3, 5, 2, F, E flat, D, F, C. Now that takes me to an arpeggio, doubling the fifth. Okay, an F minor arpeggio. F minor is the important minor of B flat 7th. And then sus 4 to 3 of B flat 7. Or this would probably be the one that he would end up with. And then 5, 3, 7, 6 of your target, which is E flat. So notice this great line. Sorry, we were starting on the 5th of the B flat. Fifth of the C7. Fifth of the E flat 7th. That's a nice line. Mix and match. Anyway, I hope you found this this little extra useful. Apply it to the 251 video. Again, please message me with any questions and any ideas that you have about other shapes that you found yourself. And again, thank you for joining and being part of my inner circle on Patreon, and expect a lot more of these in the future. All my very best to you, and see you soon.